Colts coming off an 8-8 season. Rams 4-12. We're underway in LA. Deep kick. And it's coming back to the 25-yard line. Let's bring first and 10 from the 25 and a two tight end set to open things up. And after Gurley. Not much there going up the middle. Picks up 2 yards. First man to hit him, Jonathan Hankins. Rams still have not won a game that Goff has started. 0-7. Goff, quick hitter. Sammy Watkins. Big pickup in that deal with Buffalo. Rashawn Nelson. Play fake. Goff on a line. It's complete to Woods. Robert Woods, who has had big days inside this stadium as a member. 21. Speeding up the tempo early for Sean McVay. Goff has the protection. Deep ball. Tosses it away. Extended period with a groin injury. Cooper Kupp is in there. Goff throwing to Sammy Watkins. And Watkins staying on his feet, finally forced out of bounds. 7.5 yards. Now a 3rd and 3. Third down conversion percentage last season, last in the NFL. Goff, great hands, but out of bounds. 50 yards away, trying to get the Rams on the board. Zerline leans into it. And he knocks it through. Tron is true. Or deep. And over end, Bray will take a knee. Out to the 25-yard. Williams, 2 tight ends in this formation to open things up. And off to Frank Gore. Top 10 all-time in. Tolzien, keep it on the ground. Gore has nowhere to run. Tyron Walker was all over it. Fell. On 3rd and 10. Rush is coming. Tolzien steps up and throws. Intercepted. Tremaine Johnson down the sideline. Johnson. It's a pick 6. Touchdown Rams.
3rd and 10. Protection is pretty good here. He's able to step up, but he underthrows his receiver on the side, T.Y. Hilton. And Johnson's going to bring it back. 3rd time in his career he's had a pick 6.
15 had 7 interceptions that season. Zerline knocks it through. 39-yard interception return for a touchdown, the 3rd of his career. Zerline kicks it off with Bray and Turbin deep. And this one will not be returned. Turbin will have it. He's missed 10 of the last 32 games for the Colts. Play fake. Tolzien. Ball's deflected and a flag down. He took a hit from Westbrooks.
Before the pass was thrown, holding, defense number 26, 5-yard penalty, and an automatic first down.
Motion man is Hilton for Indy. Running play to Gore. Gore winds his way through for 4 yards up the middle. Haven't played for Wade Phillips. That'll take less time. Tolzien on 2nd and 6. Pats the ball and throws. On time to Jack Doyle. Big play for Indianapolis down the field as Doyle crosses midfield. Game. You're doing it against a Wade Phillips defense. That's what Deshaun Bond is facing here. Strong throw to Doyle. Doyle stumbles across the 25-yard line, and the Colts are in business. After at high praise for Doyle, said he's so steady, comfort level working with him, always runs the right route. Running play, it's Gore busting through. Frank Gore still ticking in 2007. 2nd and 2, movement, and a jump. It was Denzel Good on that right side.
Ball starts. Offense, number 71, 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Florida's all-time leading rusher. From the gun. They handle the rush. Tolzien flips it to Mack. Mack makes a move. Marlon Mack! First time he touches the ball in the NFL.
It's not out of bounds.
Colts running a play here. And Marlon Mack has nowhere to run.
I don't understand why they didn't challenge that.
2nd and goal for Indy. Looking to cut into this Rams lead. Mack devoured. No gain on the play. Westbrook brought. Tolzien tosses. Knocked away. Tremaine Johnson got his hand on it. 2 Colts receivers in the area. First player in the league. And the Colts are on the board, but Should have been 7. Instead, it's 3.
Back from that pick 6 on his first throw.
Rookie out of Hawaii, Sanchez kicks it off with Pharaoh Cooper deep. Another deep kick. Touchback. Seriously effective. Hand off to Todd Gurley. And the Colts ready for him. 3-yard pickup for Gurley. Averaged. Rams lead it 10-3. Goff on a give. Gurley gets banged down out across the 30-yard line by Hankins.
The pressure up front is on the front 7.
So now a 3rd and 3. Goff hit as he throws, connects with Cooper Kupp. Gurley single setback. Tavon Austin trying to get him involved. Austin making the move upfield. Higbee with the block up front for the Rams. Gurley on 2nd and 1. Just runs into a crowd. And he is stacked up for no gain. Rolled 38-8. He's a home run threat. Todd Gurley! And a flag thrown as Gurley gets the first down across the 40.
Holding. Offense, number 79. 10-yard penalty. Repeat 3rd down.
And it is Havenstein. Shotgun for Goff now on a 3rd and 4. A jump and a flag. Sheard pointing
Ball
at LA.
Offense number 30. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Yeah.
Turbo!
Goff mishandled it. Recovers. Steps up. And it's going to be short. Well short. Gurley with the catch. Bostic wasn't going to let him go. 4-yard pickup through the air. And that school was recruited. And that was like a big hop. Johnny Hecker was as good as anybody in the punter spot last year. Flag is down. Big hit. Quan Bray.
During the return, illegal block in the back by the return team, number 28. Half the distance to the goal. Indianapolis' ball, 1st down. I'm out.
It is. Well, at the 2-minute mark of this opening quarter. 10-3 lead for the Rams. Big hole for Frank Gore. And Gore ridden by Joyner. Brandon Williams. So a new set of downs for Indianapolis to work with. It's Gore again. And this time Gore is met at the 25. 2nd and 7. Tolzien on time to T.Y. Hilton. Hilton at the end lost the football. And the Rams have it.
And then tries to dive forward. Makes a good catch there. But his footing goes out. And now diving forward, the ball is just knocked out of his hand. It looked like it's Trumaine Johnson. Watch his left hand right on the ball. Pops it out.
Rams take over inside the 35. Penalty marker as the Colts are pointing.
Offense, number 77. 5-yard penalty. It's still 1st down.
Work on the improvement of Goff. Communication with the rest of the line. Todd Gurley. Catch and no room to work.
The bounce back from the bad plays.
4 receivers set to open up the 2nd quarter and another penalty flag. 4 against the Rams, 2 against the Colts.
And they had great field position after the turnover at the 35-yard line. Now marching backwards.
Offense, number 65. 5-yard penalty.
How about that? The 2 veterans.
Tavon Austin out of the backfield. Austin reversing field. And didn't lose the football as T.J. Green had a beat on him. This is now a 3rd and 21 for L.A. Offline. Incomplete. Gurley, the intended receiver. Penalty marker is thrown.
That's going to be holding against the Rams, so give the Colts a lot of credit.
Holding. Offense, number 68. That penalty is declined. Result of the play is 4th down.
Sheard, quick, athletic, signed to a 3-year, $25 million deal. Hecker. Every time. It's amazing. Hey, Frank Gore's in the backfield. And again, the Colts deep in their own territory. Tolzien on the money. This time T.Y. Hilton holds onto it as he curls upfield for extra yardage.
With it, just puts it right on the body.
Tolzien tripped. And Frank Gore runs directly into pair up with Jack Doyle in this formation. Tolzien from the gun. Tolzien under heat. Tuck and run for Tolzien. 3 yards against Luck, part of the issue. Banged around so often. Tolzien on 3rd and 5. Could not drop it in the bucket. Kamar Aiken matched up with LaMarcus Joyner.
LaMarcus Joyner did right there.
Joyner, former cornerback that played in the slot, now at that full-time safety role. Sanchez playing to the dangerous Tavon Austin. Austin makes a cut. And brought down by the shoelaces on special teams by John Simon. 75 yards of offense so far for the Rams. Play action. Goff, clean pocket, wide open, handled by Kupp. Cooper Kupp to the 45. He just wired the right way. Play fake. Goff out of the pocket. Slings one downfield and it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended NFL on the offensive line. Washington, Atlanta, New Orleans. Goff, rainbow delivery, caught by Gerald Everett, gets up with it. And Everett finally brought down inside the 10.
The concentration, the dive, not a quick snap by the Rams.
So the Rams go with a fast pace here. Rams trying to pad their lead. Goff, handoff to Gurley. Gurley, oh, the second effort by Gurley. He's in. Touchdown, Rams. There was clearly frustration last year from Gurley. Stayed upright and there.
Yep, absolutely. Left knee was not down as the ball crossed.
Play of a touchdown. We'll go into further review.
From our vantage point, it's a touchdown.
Yeah, you check out
After
that left
further
knee.
review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. It's a touchdown.
So fans get to celebrate a second time. Anchor to hold it. Jake McQuaid, the snapper. And Zerline connects.
It's really the path of totality.
It is. You're still stuck on the Eclipse, huh?
Yeah, it's an organ here.
Greg Zerline. That kick goes. Played football at Wisconsin. 26 first-time Colts on the roster. Tolzien did not see the rush of Quinn. A sack. Sacks back in 2013. Trying to get back to those prodigious numbers. Marlon Mack denied. Tanzel Smart, rookie out of Tulane. Career he's put together. Jack Doyle, the motion man, on 3rd and 17. Tolzien. He pitched it on a little shovel, and Robert Turbin. And the way that Quinn is playing, it's in that DeMarcus Ware role that we saw when he was with Dallas. He asked him for that ball, and he said, "Hey, he reminds me of Bryce Pop when I had him in Buffalo." The return of Tavon Austin for the Rams. Fake it. Goff fires. Wide open. Sammy Watkins.
Scrimmage, something that was very effective for them on their first drive of the game.
Goff finding a rhythm here. Robert Woods. Modest gain on 1st down.
And he's getting some pass protection as well.
7 and 5. Gurley breaks a tackle. Spin move. And Gurley picks up.
Something we expected. That's a priority for McVay right now.
Goff out of the gun. Off the hands of Robert Woods. Yeah, Evan, we worked that preseason broadcast. Chargers and Cousins produced for Washington. They go empty on 2nd and 10. And Watkins is hit by 2 Colts on the play. 4-yard pickup. 3rd and 6. Play clock's down to 2. Goff. Protection holds up. Throws it. End zone. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp. It's half full.
This is a long crossing route to the back of the end zone by Kupp. gets inside of TJ Green, and because Goff had time to throw and a clear throwing lane, he can put the ball right in front of the face mask.
Translating to the NFL, and it's obvious that he belongs. Extra point from Zerline. The Rams lead, but he can get over the top.
As he did there.
Kickoff from Zerline, and he nearly put it through the uprights. Chuck Pagano said, we cannot get it. 24-3, the Rams in front. Play fake, Tolzien, pump and throw. It's caught. T.Y. Hilton. In addition to leading the NFL. First down with the Colts on the move. Deep drop for Tolzien. Could not handle the wave of Walker. Gore sets up to the side of Tolzien. They'll dump it off to Gore. Catch and run for Gore. Avoids one tackle, and Gore fights its way for extra yards. That whiff came from out. From the gun for Tolzien. Step and throw. Nobody home. T.Y. Hilton. Shotgun. They handle the rush. Tolzien. Off the hands of Jack Doyle. And the Colts hand it to the Rams on downs. Goff is 11 of 16, 165 yards and a touchdown. Toss it to Gurley. Has some blockers in front of him. Gurley turns the corner. Out of bounds as he crosses midfield. Todd Gurley. You got it. 400 meters. Play fake. Dump off. Gurley. Makes one man miss. Stays on his feet. Todd Gurley. Working it down the sideline. Butler. The second quarter with 164 total yards. Gurley. Step move. And the hole never developed. John Simon read it well. 1 yard pickup downstairs. Rams revamp their offense. Stronger supporting cast for Goff. We've seen it on display. Goff on the move. Connection made. Derek Carrier, but he was out of bounds. Incomplete. 2 timeouts remaining for LA. This is a 3rd and 9. They bring the rush. Goff leads it well. Todd Gurley tripped up from behind. It looked like he had a step on the defender, Jay Gruden. Yeah, did you do any of that? Probably. Zerline curls it through. So a 27-3 lead.
Well, I didn't play very well, and they had to fire him.
So it's on you.
Absolutely. Are you kidding?
You still feel some guilt?
You know, I have so much guilt built up. It just.
And we'll take a knee and head to the locker room. We knew there were a lot of question marks on this Colts team, especially without Andrew Luck. A lot of uncertainty around this team heading into this season opener, and they have looked shaky. Zerline kicks it through the back of the end zone. Colts will have the football at the 25-yard line, going to the replay and challenging it. The ball was called out of bounds at the 1. Frank Gore gets the carry and carries some players with him across the 30-yard line. Great vision.
Did not allow a sack on Jared Goff.
Give it to Gore again. And that hole closed up quickly thanks to Ethan Westbrooks. Second half, 27-3 Rams. Tolzien. Knocked down. Alec Ogletree putting pressure. Sanchez, known as Rigo. Punting to Tavon Austin. Austin mishandles it on the muff. Opportunity for the Colts, and they jump on it. Indianapolis takes over inside.
The result of the play is a muff scrimmage kick recovered by the kicking team. During the kick, holding by the return team. That penalty is declined. First down.
A good camp leading up to it. And now Jacoby Brissett is there to compete as well. The hands of Aiken, Kamar Aiken, ruled down at the 21-yard line. They've been held to 3 here today. Hilton goes in motion. A hot step by Gore. And Mark Barron leading the charge. 0 of 6. Tolzien packs the ball. Pumps, throws. To the end zone. Too far for T.Y. Hilton in a matchup with Tremaine Johnson.
Now, Tremaine Johnson didn't go for that pump fake.
Remember, first-year center Deshaun Bond is in there. The field goal hits the post from Vinatieri, and the Colts have nothing to show for it. Over just shy of the 30-yard line. Take the handoff to Gurley. Connects. Higbee, the tight end, lunges across the 35. A single setback. Give to Gurley. Gurley runs into the back of Higbee. 3-yard gain, enough for the first down. Snead now in his 6th year at the helm. Fake it. Goff. What's the time? Downfield, Goff hits Woods. Thrown because they haven't won a game yet with him under center. 0-7. Handoff to Gurley. Trying to go for the outside. Gurley does with a flag thrown. Higbee with a block.
Holding.
Why would you do that?
Number 91. 5-yard penalty added to the end of the run. Automatic first down.
The hold is on Ridgeway. This is set up for success. Offensive head coach. Better weapons. Goff keeps it himself. Slides down before any contact. He didn't join in the celebration. 2nd and 8. Devoured Gurley by John Simon out of the gun. Running play. Gurley gets through that initial wave, but the Colts were Spader played in the 80s meeting. 44-yard attempt. It goes through. 12 straight years without a playoff berth. That's the 3rd longest active streak. Bills haven't made the playoffs since 1999. Well, he believed in Sean McVay and felt the players fit his system. Tolzien intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner. Goodbye. Touchdown Rams. Lopsided in LA.
Just a little bit late with his great read by Joyner. Playing the zone, cuts in front of T.Y. Hilton. That's all she wrote. And it's another tough snap for Tolzien. That's why he's a little bit late with his ball. But that's the rookie center, Deshaun Bond. He's had a couple of bad snaps today, and it's thrown off the timing.
37 points, matches last season's best. 7-3. Los Angeles. Zerline kicks it off. And going out to the 25-yard line once again. It's 3rd turnover of the day for Indy. Running play. It is Mack. Taking it to the outside, and Mack is trampled down by here. That was rhetorical. I wasn't sure. Tolzien is dumped. Next year, Donald was looking for the raise this year. Tolzien tossed down. Longacre with a flag.
Holding. Offense number 67. That penalty is declined. Result of the play is 4th down.
On that series for the Ram defense.
Division II club from Northwest Missouri State. Sanchez the punt. Austin lets it bounce, and it rolls out of bounds. Return with the shoulder issues. 2 tight ends in this formation. Running play to Gurley. Stacked up at the 40-yard line. Margus Hunt among those there. Goff from the gun. Bounces off with Cooper Kupp. Strong season opener for Goff. Set it up for Austin. Austin cut it to the outside with a flag thrown at the 40.
Personal foul. Face mask. Offense number 18. That penalty is declined. Result of the play is 4th down.
Unbelievable. Juan Bray waiting for it. He's done it again.
And that ball bounced about the 1-yard line and backed up.
This guy's just really good at his job. Backups in the secondary, giving the guys a chance to play. Hand off to Marlon Mack. Mack is brought down at the 9. JB, Boomer, NFL update. Tough.
I like the bomb. I like the bomb best.
But they still go down as touchdowns.
Yeah.
Spin move, Marlon Mack.
Thanks.
Video.
Oh man, almost another pick six.
Flat down. Dante.
Personal foul, face mask, offense, number 10. That penalty is declined. The play is fourth down.
Another punt from Sanchez. Austin standing at his own 41. Moves forward, bounces at midfield, and Austin will back off. Sanchez gets the roll across the 45.
The kick, holding. Return team number 58. 10-yard penalty from the end of the kick. It's Los Angeles' ball, first down.
It's Corey Littleton. Lambeau leap for Montgomery. Trying to get a little home cooking going here in week 1. A whole lot of competition there. They brought in Jacoby Brissett late. Early stops and ducks out of bounds. The hope was Luck would be ready, but
It takes a long time to recover from that.
Goff hits his man in stride. Sammy Watkins. And enough for a first down. Malik Hooker back.
Let a defender fly by and then get the first down.
He was acquired for cornerback E.J. Gaines underneath. Out of bounds, Todd Gurley after the catch, chased down by Jeremiah George. The free agent as part of the practice squad. Final seconds of the third. Brown bounces to the outside. Out of bounds with 5 seconds to play. Shotgun for Goff. Rush coming, and Goff is dropped. Margus Hunt for Indy. Ray from the 16. Slips down, and he gets dropped. 182 yards. Jacoby Brissett now in for the Indianapolis Colts. Hands it off to Marlon Mack. The speed of Mack. Finally brought down along the perimeter by John Johnson III.
Joined the team a short time ago.
Yeah, he's been cramming after the deal made with New England. Running play for Turbin. Lunges for 4.
Downs or interceptions. The negative number, he was sacked 6 times.
Brissett's got a major arm. Wobbly deep ball caught. Dante Moncrief inside the 5.
Well, the officials letting them play, so they say. See the coverage that time. Blake Countess right there. Moncrief with strong hands, good size. He'll push Contest away, then goes up high. Heck of a catch for 50 yards.
Longest play from scrimmage. Turbin tries to power it inside, met by Roby Coleman. Brissett on a give. Mack takes it in for the touchdown. Marlon Mack should have had one earlier.
10-7, they settle for a field goal, make it 10-3, but he goes in untouched on this little draw play.
So, Jacoby Brissett moves the team on a big play to Dante Moncrief. Adam Vinatieri, no good. What is going on? Also missed a short field goal earlier. Sanchez kicks it off to Farrow. Returnable. He's got a hold. Cooper a spin move. Crosses the 40-yard line. Impressive return. 37-9 Rams. Gurley, the cut. He's got room. Flat throw. The speed of Gurley, he's out of bounds. The penalty marker came in as he was beginning.
Trying to go up the middle to the right.
Offense number 89. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
You see that so often.
4 yards rushing and a touchdown against the Colts. Early stiff arm on Boston, and he goes out of bounds. Ted Tolney. North Turner was on that staff. Dave Wongstead, RDG Gantino. Dump off. Gurley splitting defenders and gets hammered at the 46. 35. Malcolm Brown is in there. Goff lofts it. Nobody home. It was over the head of Pharaoh Coop. Quan Bray back at his own 10-yard line. Hecker. This guy's a master. Bray gets stamped. Hecker gets down the field to congratulate Corey Littleton on the hit. Now, fun times for Rams fans. 37-9 lead for Los Angeles over Indianapolis. Marlon Mack. Oh, the ball gets jarred loose. And going back to get it, Brissett. Points on the board. Littleton knocks it away. Safety.
Well, watch Littleton come in. He's got the tackle wrapped up. Now he's thinking about the ball, and that left hand spins it out of there. Brissett wisely gets on top of it with a safety. Heck of a play. Back-to-back plays by Corey Littleton. The big hit on the punt moments ago for checks he has to make.
Free kick here for Sanchez. Austin goes down to get it. It's been very tentative since the punt punt. And Austin twirled down as he crossed the 40. 9-10 to play here in the fourth. It's Goff on a give to Malcolm Brown. The stutter step takes it to the 47-yard line. Negative feelings and stigma of not being drafted. Sometimes it works out better. You have the right agent who can find the right situation. Malcolm Brown brought down by Matthias Farley. Brown remains in there. Goff from the gun. Sets up a deep ball. Cooper Kupp simultaneous, and Kupp wins out with Quincy Wilson. And on Malcolm Brown, slicing through, and he is stood up at the 20-yard line by Antonio Morrison.
The team to have their starting quarterback finish out the game is very important.
Goff. He goes over 300 with that pass to Higbee.
Team and wisely took it.
Under 6 minutes to go here in the fourth. On the ground for Brown. And gang tackled after the gain of 1 for 9. This team is getting Aaron Donald back as well. Malcolm Brown brought down by Simon. Get out of here with a win. Stay healthy.
Goff ought to be taking more time in the huddle. He was up at the line of scrimmage at about 23 seconds there.
Encroachment. Defense. Number 92. Half the distance to the goal. Still third down.
33 to play.
180!
Rams can top the 40-point line. Brown. What an effort. Touchdown. LA.
The big guys are going to come and help you get in the end zone. He does not go down there. He keeps his footing and then gets the friendly push from John Sullivan.
Extra point from Zerline is good for the Los Angeles Rams today. Zerline kicks it off. Quan Bray, Robert Turbin. They're not getting any opportunities to run back kicks. Steamed at 46-9. Knocked up in the air, and fortunate that it wasn't picked off. Tyron Walker getting a piece of it. That's how it's going to play out until you see it on the field. And this is not complete. Running play to Marlon Mack. Status. Brissett steps and throws, but it is short as Matt Hazel hauls it in. First 6 weeks of the season. Just because he can practice doesn't mean that he has practiced. Punt from Sanchez rolls out of bounds. 2:55 left. We saw a lot of Mannion a couple of weeks ago when the Rams played the Chargers in the preseason game. And off to Justin Davis. First
Offensive line is going to pay big dividends for Goff.
Mannion on the bootleg. Lofts it for Carrier. And a first down. Matthias Farley with the stop as Carrier lost his helmet following the game, except on the West Coast. Rams take a knee.
Jared Goff, because a lot of those guys you mentioned, aside from Wade, offensive-minded, quarterback type of friendly coaches.
Peter. Thanks. That's it. The Los Angeles Rams with an impressive NFL kickoff weekend victory. They dominate the Colts 46-9. Win number 1 for Sean McVay. And more questions for Indianapolis. When does Andrew Luck return? And do they make a quarterback change in week 2?